Chapter 25. James. Today is Dad's wedding. This is crazy. Not crazy bad, more like me and Derek are sitting at a table, playing on the computers because the girls are going crazy. If we touch anything, someone has a cow. So we said the hell with all of it, and just sat down.
Y'all could help. It's your father's wedding and your mother's.
Roxy fusses. Okay, help with what? Derek asks, not taking his eyes off the computer. Roxanne looks around, then back at us. Yep, that is why we are over here, out of the way, until someone says that two beautiful ladies need walk down the aisle. Turning red, Roxy gives me a hug and kiss, then walks off. Not long after Roxy walks off, Dad and Jacob walk over. You boys have the right idea, Dad laughs. What, we get fussed at for trying to help, so we just came over here? Derek laughs. Yeah, us too, Jacob says, sitting down. This will be you two one day, Dad laughs. Yup, and we will be doing the same thing then too, I tell him. Smart, Jacob says. Yup, Derek agrees.
Baby, we don't have enough drinks,
Roxy says. What kind do you want? I ask, but as she starts to give me a long list, I pull out my wallet at the same time Derek pulls out the car keys, giving her my card as Derek gives her the keys. Laughing, she takes both as Liz walks over.
So, are they going?
Roxy shows her the card and keys.
Even better.
She tells her best friend. Why didn't we think of that? Jacob asks, making us look at him. Brittany said they needed a few things, and we got the wrong things, or something. We got our asses fussed at for it. Hell no. Give them the card and keys. That way, while they're out, they will pick up whatever else they need and get what they want. Who do you think got the stuff for the house? Derek laughs. We did the music room and gym, I laugh. Dad laughs so hard he starts to cry. We sit and talk until it is time to start the wedding. Dad had an amazing wedding, and Jacob renewed his vows to Brittany, too.
Roxanne, I'm so glad we are back in Paris. We really do love it here. Mary has been teaching us French, so we can ask for basic stuff here. A lot of people speak English in Paris, but it is still good to know for if we come across someone that doesn't. We have a few times, but Mary is the best. So we never have any problems. Getting to the house, this place is great, with a very open floor plan. A bar separates the living room from the kitchen. There are beautiful double doors that open up to the pool. On the first floor, there is also an office and a guest room, but the boys want to change it like my house, making the office a gym and change the guest room to a music room. There are 4 rooms upstairs. We asked Marcus why he doesn't want one of those rooms, but he said he loves the pool house. It's not big, but has a bedroom with a full bathroom. The living room and small kitchen space are all in one room, but he knows he is welcome in the house for the kitchen. He has drinks and a few snacks out there, but mostly uses the kitchen and the main house for cooking. Sitting here on the couch, I'm texting my mom. She keeps sending me pictures of her and Crystal having fun. I'm so glad she has a friend again. She still misses Lisa, but we all do. Looking through my pictures, I come across a picture she sent me of her sonogram. I'm so happy for her.
What are you looking at?
James asks, sitting down next to me, so I turn my phone to him, making him smile. Do you think we will ever have one of our own? I ask, not sure where the question even came from. Looking at him, he is just looking at me, so I add, sorry, I don't know why I asked that. Going to get up, James grabs me, pulling me onto his lap.
Baby, I was just surprised by the question is all. First off, you are on birth control, and second, I wouldn't mind even if you weren't. We are only 16. We have time, baby.
Looking at the TV, you know Liz isn't on birth control? I ask.
Yes, I do know that.
He says, making me turn to him, as he adds,
Baby, if it upsets you that much, call your mom and get off it. I love you either way. You are my amazing fiancé, and one day my wife.
kissing my neck. I can't help but smile. He really is great. What if Mom says no? I ask, not really sure what I think or feel.
Baby, we're in Paris, halfway around the world,
he adds, holding me tight. Before I can say anything more, Liz and Mary walks inside.
What are y'all doing?
Mary asks, but I give a weak smile. James looks at Derek, but they don't say anything.
So my dad wants to know if y'all would like to have dinner with us.
Mary asks to break the silence.
Sure,
James says, kissing me, then helps me stand.
James. Walking out of the house, Derek pulls me to the side. What is up with her? He asks. You already know, I tell him. He lowers his head. I told you this would get to her. I know, I just don't know what to do. I will be beside her no matter what, I tell him, and I would. Maybe Liz can talk to her and figure this out. She has been sad and down for the past few months, he says. I just smile at him. I don't even know what to do. I have talked to my dad and Crystal about all this, but they both said the same thing. Unless Roxy makes that call, there is nothing they can do. Dad said that Brittany told him about how Roxanne feels since she found out her mom is having another baby too. How she is having baby fever? I felt so stupid asking what the hell that was. Jacob says he is on the fence about it, but also knows we don't live a life like most kids our age. I will love my girl no matter what. I thought her being put on birth control was stupid in the first place, but I didn't have any say in that. Plus, we were only 14 when we started having sex. It has only been 2 years. Having kids isn't really something I am thinking about, but at the same time, I know Roxy, so I know this is something she is thinking about since Crystal and Brittany both are pregnant. Then finding out that Liz isn't even on birth control really didn't help her any on this topic. Pulling up to Mary's house, damn, this place is nice, even for us. We all look at her as she lowers her head.
This is my dad's house,
she says, getting out. He caught that. Marcus says, getting out. Walking to the door, I notice a sign beside the door. Wait, your dad is Ken? I ask, turning to Mary.
How did you know?
She says, looking surprised. I point to the sign. Ken is the guitar player for a huge Paris band, I say.
He has been trying to meet Ken since we got here.
Roxy laughs.
He has fans, and he is a fan. Plus, where do you think he learned some of that shit he does?
She adds.
What? How?
Liz asks.
Wait, that guitar solo you do on Around the World with you, that was from my dad's solo in Great Paris?
She says with a smile. I got the inspiration from Ken, yes. I say, smiling.
Now I see why my dad wants to meet you.
So is that why you started following us on the fan page? And when we got to Paris? Marcus asked, looking hurt.
This is why I was scared to meet y'all, because I didn't want y'all to think it was just because of who my dad is.
Mary says with tears in her eyes, I don't care who your dad is. Yes, I would love to meet him, but I know he isn't why you like Marcus. If that was the case, you would try to get with me or Derek, and one in front of the camera, not hiding behind one. I tell her, as the girls smile. We take people into our family by your personality and talent, not where you come from or who you're related to. You know who my father is, and James beat the hell out of him. Blake was Patrick's cousin, and James beat him. Derek laughs, as Mary whispers,
I don't have any talent.
Making us laugh louder. Ask the fans on that fan site thing. I tell her.
Just did.
Liz says with a smile. Hey, I don't totally suck at it, Marcus says.
No, you don't, but she's really good at it.
Roxanne laughs. Okay, I will give her that. She is, Marcus says. Are y'all going to come in or stand at the door? Ken asks. We have so much fun talking to and jamming with Ken. Walking out to the car, I turn to Derek. Is that how you felt when you first played with us? Yup, Derek says with a huge smile. Crystal is due to have the baby in the next week or so. So we are going back to the States. Brittany is going to have her baby in about a month, so we are just staying for that. But we will come home shortly after that. Derek wants to have his 18th birthday in Paris, so that is what we are going to do. Crystal is a little sad that she will miss his birthday, but we will do a video thing for all 4 of our parents. Derek was saying something about wanting to take Liz to Hawaii for her birthday. I have no clue what I want to do for my girl on her birthday. Getting to the house, we go up to our room. We are so tired from the flight. Just as I lay down to cuddle up to Roxy, there is a knock at the door. Fuck, people! We have been here not even an hour, I grit out. Roxy kisses me, then says with a laugh,
Go to sleep, Grumpy.
I can't now, you got up, I say, very annoyed, as she opens the door to Brittany.
Your dad is trying his best to get here. They have one more show tonight, then they are flying home.
Okay, I say, not really caring at this point. Roxy turns to me, giving me an evil look. What? I'm fucking tired, I fuss.
Don't start, James,
she says.
I'll let y'all get some rest.
Brittany says to her daughter. As Roxy closes the door, she starts.
Did you really have to be so rude?
I just throw my head back on the pillow. She doesn't say anything more. She just climbs on the bed, laying her head on my chest. Waking up, Roxanne is gone, so I go in search of her. Walking in the living room, I find her laying on the couch with Liz. Where's Derek? I ask, leaning on the back of the couch.
Kitchen, I think.
Liz answers. So I turn to the kitchen. Did y'all get any sleep? I ask him. No, Liz woke up getting sick. Well, that sucks. Is she okay? I ask. I think so, he says, looking at his phone. So I sat next to him to do the same. Sitting at the hospital with Dad sucks. This is so boring. I keep watching Roxy walk around looking at the baby pictures on the wall. She must have looked at every one a dozen times. How are things going? Dad asks. With? I ask, lost on what he is talking about. You two? Great, I tell him, because we are. I meant with the baby. She isn't pregnant, if that is what you are asking, I tell him, making him laugh, then add, but she hasn't changed her mind on wanting one. What about you? He asks me. I don't care either way. I love her no matter what, I tell him with a huge smile. Roxanne walks over, sitting on my lap. You okay, baby? I ask her, with a smile.
Yep,
she says, cuddling up to me. Not long after, the doctor comes out saying that Crystal is going into labor and that Dad can go back. This will be us one day, I whisper into Roxanne's ear, making her smile. At the house, baby girl Ashley is so much fun to play with. Me and Roxy take off with her all the time, when she is awake, that is.
You two will be great parents,
Crystal says with a smile. As she walks out of the room, we hear her tell Brittany,
Your daughter took off with her again.
Then she laughs. It sucks that Dad couldn't stay longer, but they will be back very soon because Brittany is due soon now. We are so glad they have each other, and even more so since we don't plan to stay in the States. Derek and Liz went to see her parents today, so we're just laying in bed chilling between when Roxy goes to find Ashley to play. When Brittany came home with baby boy Gabriel, he looks just like Jacob, that is for sure. He really loves when I play the guitar. The other day, that was the only way he would stop crying, was if I played, making everyone laugh. The guys had to leave again since they're in the middle of a tour, and we will be leaving tomorrow to go home. Marcus said he is enjoying having the house to just the two of them for the past few months, but he really misses us. So do the fans. But we have been posting pictures of the babies on there just to let everyone know what we are up to. I have noticed Liz has been getting sick a lot in the mornings since we got home, to the point that I am getting worried about her. Derek said she is going to the doctor today. I hope all is well. Roxy and Mary are going with her for that.
Roxanne, sitting in the waiting room for Liz's appointment. This sucks. Derek's birthday is in a week and I'm sick. Liz cries. I know, baby. It will be okay, I tell her, rubbing her back. Derek said all he wants to do for his birthday is hang out at the house. It sounds boring, but that is what he wants to do. Do you think I will be over this by the time we go to Hawaii? Liz asked me, with hope in her eyes.
I hope so.
Mary says, trying to raise her mood. I think it is so sweet Derek wants to take her for her birthday. Maybe that is why he doesn't want to do anything for his birthday. The boys said we can play a few shows while we are there, so that will be amazing. Elizabeth, the nurse calls.
You two go. I will wait here.
Mary tells us. Getting back to the room, Liz answers all her questions, then we wait for the doctor. After she does blood work and a pee sample in a cup. After what feels like forever, the doctor comes in with a huge smile. So, it's not a bug. That is great. We both say together. Did you know you're pregnant? The doctor asks. We both look at each other. I'll take that as a no. She laughs. After a sonogram, we get a few printed off. Walking out, I have a great idea. I speak up, making her look at me. Tell him on his birthday, I add, getting a smile.
Great idea.
Mary says, I'm so happy for Liz, but sad myself. Why is everyone around me getting a baby, but not me? When we get back to the house, Derek is in the kitchen, so Liz tells him she is fine. Derek tells me James is in the room, so I head up.
So?
He asks me, making me sad as I lay on the bed. She isn't sick, is all I say. Rolling so I'm laying on him, I start to kiss and undress him.
Okay.
He says with a smile, as he undresses me. When we are both undressed, James flips us over.
Not that I don't love when you jump me, baby, but what is going on?
He asks. As a tear falls, I whine, nothing. Can't I just have sex with you and not have a reason? I somewhat lie.
Yes, you can, but you are crying, and I want to know why.
He asks me, as I start to rock my hips on him, making James hard. Just fuck me, please, I say.
I will, as soon as you tell me what is wrong.
He comes back with, rubbing his hard dick on my sex, just to drive me crazy.
If you want it, then talk.
He teases. Why does everyone else get a baby but not me? I finally cry out, making him stop.
What?
He asks, looking confused. Liz is pregnant, I tell him.
Is that what this is about?
He asks, looking between us. I don't answer as he kisses my neck, then whispers,
Then I will fuck you until we have one of our own.
Putting his hand on my stomach as he slides into me.
James, today is Derek's 18th birthday. Sitting on the couch, I am fighting to stay awake. Long night? Derek teases. I just nod my head at him. I thought we had sex a lot before, but damn, I'm tired. This is for Roxanne, though. This is what she wants, and the more I think about it, the more I want this too. Laying my head back on the couch, I rest my eyes. Derek laughs at me. I must have dozed off because I wake up by someone sitting on my lap. I pop my head up to see my girl smiling at me. Wrapping my arms around her, I look over to Derek, who is holding a box. I smile, knowing what is in the box. Okay, now that he is awake, Derek says, opening the box. The first thing he pulls out is a one-piece baby outfit. Derek looks confused, making me laugh. Then he pulls out a bottle. Are you calling me a baby? Derek asks, putting the bottle in his mouth. Would you like something in that bottle? I tease. Sure, Derek laughs, handing the bottle to Liz. After Liz puts water in the bottle, being funny, he puts the bottle back in his mouth. As he pulls out a pitcher. Aw, is this my sister? Derek asks. I sure as hell hope not. I laugh out.
No, this is our sonogram.
Liz laughs, putting her hand on her stomach. Derek takes a drink from the bottle before he spits it out, then turns to a statue. Sitting here in quiet for a while, Derek puts the bottle back in his mouth.
Baby, that wasn't for you.
Liz laughs, trying to take it away, but he bites down on the nipple. I think he says it is his now. I laugh. Roxy is laughing as she lays her head on my shoulder. Setting on the plane, we are almost to Hawaii for Liz's 18th birthday. I look over to Derek as the flight attendant gives him a confused look as he sucks on that stupid bottle. Laughing, I tell her, he is going to have a baby.
That makes sense now.
She laughs. Then, in a baby voice,
Would you like me to refill that?
He shakes his head, putting the bottle down as I laugh. You will have your day, man, he says, flipping me off. Getting to Hawaii, the girls go crazy over everything. Derek walks over to me. They travel the world but flip out over Hawaii.
We have never been to Hawaii, you ass.
Roxy grits. Great. Now she is pissed off, I tell Derek. You will get her out of that bad mood fast, he says, patting my shoulder. No, I tell him. Why not? He asks, making me laugh. You pissed her off. You deal with her. Getting to the hotel, Roxanne is still mad. Great.
I'm going to take a bath,
she says, giving Derek a deadly look. How long will she stay mad? Derek asks Liz.
No clue,
Liz says, walking in the bathroom with my girl. After the girls get out of the bath, we go sightseeing and have fun here. Getting back to the house in Paris, we are all so tired after the trip. We go straight to bed. As I lay in bed, Roxanne cuddles up to me, so I hold her tight. She starts to cry. Baby, what's wrong? I ask, already knowing the answer. She doesn't answer, she just cuddles up closer to me, so I hold her tight, falling asleep. The last few months have been great. The girls have been setting up one of the other rooms for Liz and Derek's baby. Roxanne is so happy while she is around the other two girls, but alone she falls apart. What she doesn't know is me and Derek have been setting up the other room, too, as a nursery. Marcus has been with the girls while they are out shopping. We told the girls to stay out of this room because we are making a man cave in here, thanks to Jacob's idea on that. We have been on the phone with Brittany and Crystal about what the hell to even get for this room, because unlike the girls, we have no fucking clue what the hell we need. We put a lock on the door so the girls can't peek in here since Dad said they would. I plan to show her this on her birthday. I really hope she will like it. She asked me what I want to do for my birthday. All I said was play my guitar all day. To me, that sounds like a great day.
Roxanne, today is James's 17th birthday. All he wants to do is play his guitar. So I had to ask my mom for help. So she got a baby guitar and sent it to me. I have the best news for him today. At least I hope he thinks so. We are setting up the music room now with banners and a cake since he just wants to spend all day in here. Why didn't I think of this for Derek? Liz asked, looking at the guitar. I just laughed. We can get him a little drum set for the baby too, I tell her. I'm so calling your mom. We just laugh as the guys walk in, so Liz puts the guitar back in the case.
Hey, baby,
James says, wrapping his arms around me. Happy birthday, love, I say, kissing his cheek. Walking over to the baby case, I give it to James as he sits in the chair.
Thanks,
he says, while opening it. He starts to play the tiny guitar, making us all laugh as Marcus takes a picture.
What is it with you two taking the stuff that was got for the little ones?
Mary laughs. James looks at me, making me laugh. This is for your little one, baby, I say, putting my hand on my stomach. It has been so hard not telling him this for the past few weeks. I found out when we went to a doctor's appointment for Liz. James stands, taking my hand, pulling me from the room. Where are we going? I ask, as everyone follows.
Guess he can't wait 2 weeks.
Derek laughs. When we get upstairs, James pulls out a key. Wait, why is he showing me his man cave thing? When he opens the door, I can't hold the tears. They set up a nursery for us. When? How? I ask.
Same time y'all did. Our mothers helped us, though.
James says with a smile, sitting in the chair by the crib. They helped us too. Liz laughs.
I guess that is how nothing got doubled then.
Derek laughs. Walking over, I sit on James's lap. Thanks, I tell him.